Risk, stability. How do you really make real estate simple? My name is Kris Krohn, and I've done thousands of transactions, and this channel is all in service of helping you learn how to do real estate as successfully as you possibly can. It enabled me to achieve financial freedom at the age of 26, which has meant that I've been able to have the coolest life with options and opportunities that I hadn't really dreamed possible before. My hope is that it will do the same for you today.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So let's talk about this game of risk versus stability, because as I'm going to deliver the three things you need to know about real estate that make it super simple and keep you super safe in your investing, understand that that's not what the world's telling us to do. In fact, most people do not invest in real estate. Most people don't become investors. Most of us are told that we need to put our money in 401ks and IRAs or things like the stock market or Bitcoin. And I'm not here to bag on those things and say that they're bad investments. They can certainly be fine points of diversification, but there's a problem with putting the majority of your money in something that can change so rapidly from quarter to quarter or month to month. Something that real estate doesn't do. You know, the stock market, all of a sudden it's up 300 points and then it's down 500 points. And for many people, it's an emotional roller coaster that really messes with them and puts them in a space of fear and scarcity. Real estate, on the 4,000 homes that I've done, the projects, I've never had that. What I have is a consistent cash flow coming in. And because this wavelength of real estate is moving over, like a 10, 12, 15-year period of time, it means that there's a rise and a fall, and it's predictable. And if you got the right strategy like I do, it means that you can play in the game of real estate in a very specific strategy and system and price range where you can sleep really well at night. So let's actually talk about some of the things that real estate does to provide stability, minimize risk, but give you some really huge upside. Because on my last several thousand deals, I'm averaging about 28% per year growth. And I can't get the stock market, the 401k, or anyone else to do that. And so let me kind of share with you a couple of things. These are three key indicators that I think you need to know that make real estate investing super, super simple. The first thing that I want you to understand is that real estate appreciates. That means that it goes up in value with time. And what's useful about that is that for most people, the home someone buys ends up being one of their best investments, because they'll buy it, you wait, the value increases, and a lot of people's net worth ends up just being in their home. I remember when I got my hands on that and I'm like, man, I should hack the system. Like, if you bought one home and over a decade had a $100,000 increase, what would have happened if you had 10 homes? You might see $1 million of just net worth come about, right? So number one, real estate appreciates in a way that no other assets do, and it does it in a really great, predictable manner, especially if you buy in the right kind of price range. The second thing that real estate does is it produces cash flow. And frankly, I believe that an investment should pay dividends, and real estate does that. If you put too much of your money in something like the stock market or 401k or private securities, your mutual funds, and you don't get paid, it creates this weird habit that says, I put money out, but I never get something back. You should harvest money out of your investment. But the third thing that real estate does that is huge, to really simply understand it, is that it gives you the power of leverage. And let me help you understand what that means. If I have 100 grand, how much stock can I buy for 100 grand? $100,000 of stock. In real estate, how much real estate can I buy for $100,000? I can buy 500,000, always at least 5 times the real estate. So think about what that means. My 100 grand in the stock market buys me $100,000 of stock. My real estate, $100,000, buys me $500,000. Let's say both of these assets go up 10% in value. Here, my $100,000 is now worth $110,000. Here, my $500,000 is now worth $550,000. A $10,000 increase, a $50,000 increase. It's a 5x, it's 5 times more money. You can't get that anywhere else. You might be able to produce that in business, but predictably in real estate. So those three things, the cash flow, the fact that real estate grows with time, and most certainly the fact that you have leverage, what it does is it supercharges your ROI. So when I tell you I'm earning 28% a year, I wouldn't be able to produce that if I didn't have that leverage component. Part of my strategy is I go into the very best markets and then I employ leverage, and it produces that supercharged ROI that I can't get anywhere else. And that's why I was retired at age 26. That's why every year my net worth is growing millions of dollars, because I know how to compound. 28% compounding, it's crazy sexy. 3% compounding doesn't really feel like anything over a 50-year period of time. So those three things really make real estate a super no-brainer for me. Perhaps the best part about real estate is that if you can get those three things working for you, what you can do is put all of your energy in just doing one project. Buy a house under the median. If you don't have a good strategy, get my book for free. It's in the link below. Cover the shipping and I'll send it right out to you. And that book that I've been using for 15 years is a strategy that has done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate. But if you buy it and get it to work once, then the next step is, oh, if it worked once, like one of the smartest things you can do is duplicate what works. So now I'm going to do it a second time, and then a third, and then a fourth, and a fifth. And frankly, if you do it enough, then real estate has the ability to become a real resource of financial freedom for you. Like for example, in one of my systems, I'm buying homes and when I close on it, I'm getting paid $5,000. And then I'm cash flowing $500 a month. And then when I sell it, I have to make $50,000. So you add all of that up and it's like, wow, if that worked once, what if I did that 10 times? And that's the beauty of real estate. So I hope what you get from watching this video is that whether you want to become like a mega sincere investor, super committed that says, Kris, I want to mentor with you, I want to learn from you, and 5 years from now, I want to be financially free. Or you're like, I'm just going to hold some real estate in the background on the side, and with time, hopefully that'll add an extra $500,000 or $1 million to my net worth. Whether you want to be casual or whether you want to be aggressive, that is entirely up to you. But down below in the description, you're going to find a couple of things. Number one, you're going to find a link to my book, which you can have for free. And number two, if you have money sitting in the stock market or 401k or IRAs or home equity, things like that, I call them hidden assets because it's money that's not really doing much for you. It's not really working for you and it's just taking up space. If you want to learn how to take that and supercharge that into the top investments today, click that link, talk to a member of my team, and you and I might actually be partnering up and getting our hands on some of the best real estate around the country. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you and really gets your mind thinking, I gotta make some real estate happen for me right now. The link below, you can get your free copy of my book, or you also have the chance to learn about partnering with me and getting your hands on deals producing 28% a year, compounding, growing well over 100% a year.